This issue is global because plastic waste travels across borders through ocean currents, affecting marine life and food chains in every region of the world. Tiny plastic particles, known as microplastics, can be ingested by small fish and plankton, which are then eaten by larger fish, whales, and seabirds, spreading pollution throughout the entire food web. The disruption of the ocean food chain threatens global seafood supplies, harms biodiversity, and can impact human health as toxins and chemicals from plastics accumulate in the bodies of animals and eventually in people who consume seafood. Plastic pollution also damages coral reefs, mangroves, and other vital ecosystems that support marine life, further reducing the ocean's ability to provide food and livelihoods. How does a discarded plastic bottle in a river in one continent end up impacting the pristine waters on the opposite side of the globe? The answer lies in the unseen network of ocean currents. These massive, powerful gyres, like the infamous patches of accumulating debris, act as superhighways for our waste. They collect, concentrate, and distribute plastic debris across every ocean basin. This means that a failure in waste management in one country becomes a transboundary crime against every marine ecosystem on Earth. The ocean's natural circulatory system ensures that plastic waste, once discarded, is carried to the shores of island nations that contributed nothing to the problem. It sinks to the deepest trenches, where it poisons life forms we have barely begun to study. The entire global marine habitat, from the polar ice caps to the tropics, is interconnected, and no country is isolated from this destructive current. The greatest threat is not the visible plastic, but the invisible menace. Microplastics. As larger plastics break down through sun, waves, and time, they don't disappear. They simply fragment into tiny, confetti-sized particles. Crucially, these particles are not biodegradable. They are just smaller pieces of persistent pollution. This is where the crisis enters the global food web. Microplastics are ingested by the smallest organisms, plankton and juvenile fish. These organisms are, in turn, consumed by larger fish, by magnificent whales, and by vital seabirds. This process, known as bioaccumulation, spreads the pollution throughout the entire marine food chain, compromising biodiversity at every level. The disruption is catastrophic. It threatens global seafood supplies, which billions of people rely on for protein. Moreover, the plastic acts like a sponge for environmental toxins and persistent chemicals. As these contaminants accumulate in the bodies of marine life, they eventually find their way to our human dinner plate when we consume contaminated seafood. Our waste is literally coming back to us, impacting our health and the health of our communities. Beyond the food web, plastic pollution is an aggressor against the ocean's natural infrastructure. It smothers and damages coral reefs, which are the rainforests of the sea, providing shelter for over a quarter of all marine life. It chokes vital mangrove forests and seagrass meadows, the natural nurseries for countless fish species, and our first line of defense against coastal storms. By damaging these vital ecosystems, we are not just harming marine life, we are reducing the ocean's inherent ability to provide food and livelihoods, and its capacity to mitigate climate change. The scale of this issue demands a solution equal to its magnitude. Since all oceans are interconnected and the effects are truly global, the remedy requires worldwide cooperation, shared responsibility, and coordinated efforts. We must move beyond fragmented local cleanups. We need coordinated global action to drastically reduce the production of single-use plastics, to innovate and scale up recycling and circular economy models, and to invest aggressively in protecting and restoring our marine habitats. This is not just an environmental issue. It is an economic, health, and security challenge. Let us commit today to a shared responsibility to stem the tide of plastic and to ensure a healthy, vibrant, and productive ocean for every region and every generation to come. The time for collective action is now.